From WENY News, this is First Warning Weather.
Well, welcome back. Today, one of those days where, well, the skies look threatening, but many of us just picked up light rainfall amounts, in many instances less than 1/10 of an inch. Northern tier Pennsylvania, pockets of some heavier rain as there was some very active weather south of our viewing area, down over central, western, eastern Pennsylvania as well, with numerous warnings being issued by the National Weather Service, but not so much the case here locally across the Twin Tiers, as we had a lot of cloud cover in place that limited the instability, and our temperatures a lot cooler than where they were just off to our south. Williamsport well up into the 80s for highs, but we only hit 78 for high temperature at the Elmira Corning Regional Airport. Still tracking some pockets of heavy rain over southeastern Pennsylvania, but locally just some light rain showers. You can see farther back to the north and west, we get a lot of clearing going on, and we're expecting limited sunshine mixed with fair weather clouds for tomorrow. Still tracking a couple showers here coming through the Finger Lakes region, and these showers will work their way off towards the south and east. So wet at times through the overnight period, but most of this on the light side. Rain picking up just a little bit from Avoca over towards Hammondsport, Tyrone, all this just north of the Watkins Glen area. So maybe a lingering shower first thing tomorrow, otherwise clouds and limited sunshine, 5-degree guarantee of 78. Now on to Friday, and the Weather Prediction Center placing our area at a moderate risk for flooding, as we're going to be tracking a lot of tropical moisture coming up from the south. Here's the center of Debbie right now. It's actually just off the South Carolina coast, and it may strengthen a little bit now that it's over open waters. Good news is not as many flash flood warnings ongoing for this region. It's got sustained winds of 40 miles an hour, moving off to the east at 5 miles an hour. And here's the expected track as we round out the week. Good news is the farther north it gets, it will increase in forward speed. You could see from Thursday evening, Friday evening, Saturday evening how quickly it lifts up here into eastern Canada. So that should help limit the amount of rain that we get locally, but still there could be quite a bit falling in a short amount of time. This has changed a little bit from what we were showing you earlier this evening, and we will likely see these little adjustments west or east over the next day or so. Now it takes the heaviest axis just east of Elmira, upwards of about 2 inches or so, but that could be enough to cause some minor flooding issues. So keep checking back with us for updates. Again, our entire viewing area remains at a risk, at least, for some flash flooding Friday. 77 is what we forecast today. We hit 78. 59 tonight. Periods of rain still possible. Tomorrow's 5-degree guarantee 78. Mainly dry. A late day shower possible Thursday, but then the tropical moisture arrives Friday, Nick. But it's a fast mover. It pretty much tapers off by early Saturday, and we'll be looking at some improving skies by Saturday afternoon. We'll continue to fine-tune the numbers for you over the next couple of days.
All right, Joe. Well, you will definitely stay tuned for that.
Okay, speaking of tropical systems, let's go back to 1972 for this question. We're talking about Hurricane Agnes. What was it when it made landfall? What do you think, Nick?
I'm going to say Cat 1.
That's right. It was barely Category 1 status. It didn't last that way for very long. It quickly weakened into a tropical storm shortly after landfall. But obviously, even though it wasn't a powerful hurricane in terms of wind speed, it produced so much rain. So that went on to get retired, and there'll never be another Hurricane Agnes, thank goodness.
All right. Thank you, Joe.